I think the owner trolled us. Look, bro, just look. Just look, man. Look, even the weakest dummy is truth. I don't know what happened, but I think the owner trolled us or something. What's happening? Yeah, I think the owner trolled us, guys. Yo guys, I'm so laggy. Bro, pwede Shea, pwede ko gamit tablet mo?
No, what?
Yo. Huh? Huh? Guys, how can I not be loud? Yeah. Huh? Yo, guys. The weakest dummy talks. Ate Shea, I told you the weakest dummy talks. Nag-talk siya. Kanina, nag-talk siya. Ayan o. How do you know it? How do you know?
Kahit ako.
Yo,
Hindi mo yung eyelashes, oh. Hindi mo yung eyelashes mo.
jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell. Jingle bell, ring and jingle bells. For the
Ayaw mo maglabi na si Nicole. Oh, John.
Oh my gosh!
Mga madam ko, lahat ng minors magpapamessage na ako sa kanya. Yung my future, mga madam ka ha, magkaano ko. Yung merong watch. Ma'am, may watch po, magpapamessage na po ako sa kanya para hindi kayo ma-scam. May watch po ako sa mga madam ko. And mga madam ko, ayan po ang mode of payment lang namin. Wala na. Okay? Ma'am, pag nag-iba ang sa meta's number yan. Okay? So, magpapamessage na ako mga madam ko sa ano.
Huh?
Lahat mga madam ko ay
Yo.
wala na iba.
What's a
Ma'am, may watch. Magpapamessage ako mga madam ko para hindi kayo magkaroon ng walang pag-resort para ma-stop kayo. Message na kayo.
Lambot mo muna ate. Lagay mo sa... Lagaya. Sabon gamitin mo, wag yung purple. Sabon mo gamitin. Wag yung purple.
Yo!
Travel exposes you to bad bacteria. Ursa Flora got the...
That's AI. getting too cursed, bro. Yeah. Huh? Ito. Ito.
Ayan, nagalis.
Hey, yo! Sigma? What the? There's two brackets! Yo, what? Huh?
What the...
Look. Part 2, guys. Look.
What the...
Oh, ito naman. Huh? What the? Ito naman. What did I... Huh?
What?
What did... Huh? Huh? What the... Huh?
Oh.
Ito yung... What the... Teka. Burgers chicken. Ito na lang. Guys, blur that.
Delicious taste and a surprising toy. Surprise them back with Kinder Joy. Stay cool and pay the right amount, pay the right size of aircon.
Do you remember this face? Yes, the bad guy from Squid Game. Well, what if I told you that Squid Game actually made his life miserable? Night fam, this is the unknown struggle story of Ha Sung-tae. And it will teach all of us just how much sacrifice it can take to get what we want. As you know, Ha Sung-tae was so incredible playing his character that people literally hated his face. But not many people know that he only started acting in his mid-30s.
I'm just a guy that came to work part-time, but my employer, he wasn't rude, but he didn't speak kindly either.
Before that, he worked his body for so many years, selling television sets in Russia and doing planning for a shipbuilding company back in South Korea. But then, one fateful night, this happened.
I had dinner and drinks with my coworkers. After I got back home, I was watching TV and saw an audition advert. Since I was drunk at the time, I was like, whatever. And I called the number and it told me to record my name.
He said his name, hung up, and surprisingly got in the next day. The start of his acting journey was lucky. However, the
Did you know that the old man in Squid Game revealed from the very first episode that he was the leader of the organization? And also, what do the colors of the players and guards' uniforms mean? I'll tell you everything right here. Welcome to Charlie Tales. Today we will discuss all those details you missed in Squid Game. And of course, we'll delve into the theories that we all love. Ready? Let's begin. The series director, Hwang Dong-hyuk, revealed that he dressed the participants in green gym clothes because it reminded him of what Korean middle school students wore when he was young. And he chose pink for the soldiers' uniforms because pink is the opposite of green on the color wheel, making Hwang Dong-hyuk revealed that he dressed the participants in green gym clothes because it reminded him of what Korean middle school students wore when he was young. And he chose pink for the soldiers' uniforms because pink is the opposite of green on the color wheel, making it easy to distinguish soldiers from players appears at first glance. According to the series, Squid Game initially seems like a recent event. However, in episode 4, the detective snoops around the island's records, and for brief moments, we see player files from 1998. This means the Squid Game has been operating for decades, and we only witnessed the 2020 version, since the series is set in that year. There's a theory suggesting that the old man could be Gi-hun's father. What's the basis for this? Remember that the old man mentioned having a wife and child. In episode 3, when Gi-hun says he can't drink milk, the old man laughs and says his father must have beaten him as a child. Gi-hun is surprised and asks how he knew. Then the old man replies that he had a son just like him. Additionally, in another episode, Gi-hun tells the old man he should stop playing, retire, and have dinner with his family. To this, the old man retorts, "Is that what you're doing with your father?" If they were father and son, it would explain why the old man stayed with Gi-hun, to help him a little in the games. But what do you think? Do you believe this theory makes sense? In the Glass Bridge game, we meet a man who worked in a glass factory, which gave him an advantage in choosing the correct glass panels. However, when the leader zooms in on his profile, we can see that his work experience states he worked in the glass factory since 1897. I suppose there was a typo when entering the numbers, because otherwise, this man would be over 100 years old. In the final episode, when Gi-hun talks to his daughter, he has a high-end phone, specifically a Samsung, perhaps a Galaxy S7 or something similar. But later, when he gets the Squid Game number and calls them for information, his phone completely changes. Now it looks like a low-end phone, something like a Galaxy S3, a small continuity error. In the second game, when they enter the candy room, we see 4 rows, each with a different shape. However, if we pay attention to the umbrella on the wall, its shape changes several times. At first, it's a very simple and easy design, but later, it becomes much more complex, then returns to a simple shape. Yet when Gi-hun gets his candy, he receives the difficult version. In the resting room, we can see drawings of the tournament games on the walls. Here's the doll game, there's the candy shapes, over there is tug of war, and on this side, the marbles game. Here's the glass bridge, and here's the final Squid Game. But the most surprising thing, drawings of the tournament games on the walls. Here's the doll game. There's the candy shapes. Over there is tug of shape. Yet when Gi-hun gets his candy, he receives the difficult version. In the resting room, we can see drawings of the tournament games on the walls. Here's the doll game. There's the candy shapes. Over there is tug of war. And on this side, the marbles game. Here's the glass bridge. And here's the final Squid Game. But the most surprising thing is that these drawings were always there from episode 1. Only the beds were covering them. If our protagonist had noticed them earlier, they would have had a significant advantage from the start. In episode 3, when Gi-hun is eating with his friends, we see him put the spoon in the bowl and eat nothing but air. It seems the actor thought it wouldn't be noticeable on camera, but we caught it. At the end of the season, we discovered that the detective's brother is one of the organization's leaders, but there are more details about him. In episode 5, when the detective checks the records, in a dark corner, we see it says 2015, implying he participated in the games that year. Also, his number, 132, is listed among the winners from that year. This is crucial information because, at the start of the series, we're told the brother disappeared just days ago. But in reality, he had been working in Squid Game for years. It's just that his absence was only recently noticed. There's a fascinating theory suggesting that during the recruitment game, those who chose the blue paper became players, while those who chose the red paper were selected as guards. This theory is based on episode 1, where we see how the players were recruited. On screen, we see that almost everyone played with the blue paper. Among the series mistakes, we can see several characters change gender. For example, this woman is number 61, but later she should be a man. The same thing happens with number 88, who later becomes a woman. The story repeats with numbers 321 and 331, who were women but later appear as men. As you know, the back of the Squid card has a phone number participants use to contact the organization. Some discovered this was a real number in Korea, and you can imagine what happened. Thousands of fans called, hoping to uncover some secret, causing a total collapse for the real owner of the number, a South Korean woman. The calls continued for months, and she was forced to change her number to avoid them. Squid Game has been heavily accused of copying the story of the 2014 film, As the Gods Will. In that movie, several students are forced to play deadly games where they lose their lives if they fail. As you can see, there are similarities in the concepts. However, the Squid Game director has already responded. According to him, the survival idea isn't new, but the deadly games where they lose their lives if